Thanks for watching Coin Collecting Fun, the king of hobbies and the hobby of kings, the 5x5 challenge. Will you get called out next? Now, I was just chosen by T&T Production to talk for 5 minutes about lampshades. So the way this works is you pick 5 people, you pick 5 topics, and you talk about the topic for 5 minutes. And so I'm going to talk about lampshades, and the definition of a lampshade is a cover for a lamp used to soften or direct its light. So I've kind of always liked how, lampshades, take the glare out of the light. So if you were to just have a light in a room without a lampshade, oh man, that thing would be like shining in your face. So it'd kind of defeat the purpose of lighting everything up so you could see it good, because then you'd be like squinting your eyes because there's no lampshade and the thing would just be like directly just glaring in your face. But instead, like the definition says, it softens it, so it's not just like in your face and blinding you, and then it directs the light to the proper places. Like for example, if you have a lampshade over a light on a desk, it's going to focus that light down on an area so that you can read or write, or see what's on your desk. And it's also kind of cool how the lampshade is cut out at the top so that it projects light on the ceiling, so you see like a circle of light on the ceiling as well. So just now when I looked up the definition of lampshade, I saw a bunch of places within just a few miles that sell lampshades, and it's just amazing. There's like so many places that sell lampshades. There's like big stores, small stores, so many different styles, and I just kept scrolling over, and the phone was kind enough to show me like all the places that sell them, and then it even had, at the end of the list, it even had like an arrow that you could tap to see more, and then it had even more places that sell lampshades. And I mean, I saw all kinds of prices. One that stood out in my mind is like around $10, and there's many types of lampshades. Some of them are durable, some are made of thicker material, some are made out of thinner material, some of them have lines in them, some of them look old-fashioned, some of them look modern, some of them, they're strong enough that you could just take a vacuum and take a vacuum hose and a brush and just vacuum all the dust off of them. And I can imagine they come in a variety of colors, from dark lampshades all the way to bright lampshades. And I'm sure they have many different patterns on the lampshades, and I'm pretty sure that every country in the world uses lampshades and probably produces lampshades or sells lampshades, especially since I just typed in lampshade and saw all the places that were selling lampshades just nearby within this small town that I live in. Just had tons of places, so if you can imagine being in a big city, how many lampshades people use, and maybe there's a lot of competition in the bigger cities to see who can sell the cheapest lampshade, so yeah, so I'm pretty sure that there's lampshades out there that you can't even imagine. Like maybe there's lampshades that since they're illuminated from the back, maybe they have some with nature scenes. I've never seen one, but that'd be kind of neat to have the lampshade thin enough where it's kind of like not completely transparent, but it's kind of like translucent where the light goes through. And maybe they have like nature scenes, like trees and the sky and stuff like that, which would be kind of neat, because it kind of look like you're looking at a real nature scene, and it's lit up just like the sun lights everything up, but it's lighting up just the image of the clouds and the trees, and might have a contrast to that. But that's just something that I don't know really exists or not, but that's just my guess on what type of lampshades would be out there among the many other types of lampshades that we see. So we know that there's going to be very interesting lampshades out there, and I'm pretty sure that everybody here has seen a lampshade or has owned a lampshade before. and because they are definitely a nice thing to have. And if you don't have a lampshade, your place might look kind of dull. Pretty much should feel like something's missing, because pretty much everybody has a lampshade, or at one point has owned a lampshade. And it'd be kind of weird to not have a lampshade, you know? Yeah. So I hope everybody, watching this, if they don't have a lampshade, they go out and buy a lampshade, and they check out all the different styles of lampshades. And hopefully this video will give you an idea of just how many places sell lampshades and the different styles out there that you can choose, so you can match your lampshade to either other lampshades that you have in your home, or other decor that you have in your home. So this has been my thought on the lampshades, and I think I've talked for about 5 minutes on the lampshade, hopefully. So now next on the 5x5 challenge, I've called out Shaka Cat if she wants to talk about cats, X Strike if he wants to talk about video games, Coins USA to talk about the USA, Silver Beach Bum to talk about beaches, Ernie Hatmaker to talk about anything and everything that sparkles. And you can talk for 5 minutes on those topics. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and check out the link below this video in the description section to see a cool coin from the Philippines, and have a great day.